Now, hold on, what did Kirk do this time? How did Moses flip the grip so quickly and hit him with a whole lawsuit? Baby, the receipts that are about to drop are not just tea, this is scalding lava. This isn't just petty love and hip-hop fallout. This is a full-blown legal war popping off after Kirk's secret attack, and by attack I mean some next-level backstabbing career-ending mess. This could be the last nail in the coffin, so you all better settle down for this one. Is it about Yendi? Some old unresolved business, or did Kirk just play the wrong hand at the wrong time? Oh, don't even trip. We have all the messy details and the behind-the-scenes drama, and trust me, you're going to be shook by the end of this video. If you thought the drama between Ms. Harris and Kirk Frost was over, you're dead wrong. This story is about to take an even more bizarre turn. Kirk has been acting funny lately, and the secret meetings and cunning little plays behind M's back have been going on. Because, according to reports, Mendeecees has officially filed a lawsuit against Kirk. Let me tell you, this isn't just any lawsuit. It has all the makings of a major conspiracy brewing underneath, so what we thought we knew is much deeper and messier than that. And listen, the real question isn't just about M's filing a case, it's about what Kirk Frost did that escalated the situation to this point. This isn't just a small-scale feud. It seems like a calculated attack because Kirk was unconcerned as long as M remained silent. Did you notice that Yendi Smith hasn't said a word about this whole situation? She used to always jump into defending Mendeecees, but this time she has been silent. Does mean she doesn't support the case, or does she know that if she speaks up, some of her own secrets might be revealed? After all, nobody in Hollywood and the hip-hop industry is completely clean. Let's break this mess down. It all began because Kirk Frost allegedly had a hidden agenda against me. When Kirk's secret affair with Jasmine Blue was revealed, it revealed much more than just his infidelity with Rashida Frost. This time, the drama reached Mendeecees and his family. Then, all of a sudden, a private meeting between Kirk and Mendeecees was leaked, in which Kirk was seen talking about something shady. The meeting was held in a public place, but someone from the inside recorded it and gave it to the media. Everyone was shocked to hear what was said in that conversation, and Mendeecees threatened to take Kirk if he didn't stop his shady behavior. When the tables are turned against him, you see the pattern. Kirk Frost, who is so busy trying to ruin other people's careers, is now freaking out. But listen, Mendeecees is no novice in this game. He has served time in prison and knows exactly how to fight back when people try to mess with him. When he realized that Kirk Frost wasn't stopping, he took the matter straight to court. The real twist is that this lawsuit isn't just a simple defamation case, it's a criminal case. The main question is what kind of attack Kirk Frost was planning against SUES, as sources are claiming that he was secretly meddling in M's business affairs by approaching M's clients and connections behind his back, giving them false information, and even leaking private business documents through an unidentified source. This isn't just a personal feud, though, it was a well-planned takeover mission that Kirk had been carrying out against SUES in secret. And when Mendeecees discovered the truth, he concluded that the only remaining course of action was to take legal action. Now, consider this, if this had been a simple argument, DCs wouldn't be this far along, but when someone taints your personal life and business reputation, it's not just a beef. It's war, and believe me, this isn't just about business, it's a power struggle. Kirk Frost and Mendeecees are both major players in their respective industries, and the only ways to defeat each other are through legal actions and covert tactics. But wait, there's more to this story now that the next big question is what Kirk Frost will do now that the case has been filed and there is an NOA. Will he fight this case legally, or is he already planning another covert move behind the scenes? Last but not least, why is Yendi Smith remaining silent? Let's face it, ever since the news of M's lawsuit broke, Yendi has been completely absent from the conversation. Does that mean she already knew this was going to happen, or worse, is she actually siding with Kirk Frost? In this case, what does that mean for M's? Kirk had no chance as long as he and Mendeecees were a team, but if Mendeecees starts to lean toward Kirk's side, then Mendeecees may actually lose this battle. The real question is, what is DC's next move? This is only the beginning of the legal war. The real battle is yet to come. What will Kirk Frost do next? Where does Mendeecees stand in all of this? Most importantly, if Mendeecees wins this case, what does he actually get out of it? We'll break all of that down in part 2, where we'll delve into legal loopholes, media coverage, and how the industry is responding to this crazy situation, so keep an eye out because this drama is going to get even crazier. Now that Ms. Harris has officially sued Kirk Frost, things are going to get even messier because, let's face it, Kirk isn't the kind of person who just sits back and takes a loss without retaliating, and guess what? He's already taking steps behind the scenes to turn this case in his favor. This isn't just any lawsuit, though, it's a full-fledged battle of power, influence, and secrets, and when you're dealing with someone like Kirk Frost, You can bet he's already utilizing every tactic in the book to get out of this mess, but here's the twist. Sources are now saying that Kirk isn't just defending himself, rather, he's trying to turn the tables on Mendeecees. Yes, you read correctly. Instead of fighting the lawsuit, Kirk is allegedly planning to file a countersuit against Mendeecees. What's the basis of this countersuit? Well, it appears that Kirk's legal team is going to argue that Mendeecees is fabricating the entire case in order to damage Kirk's reputation. They are attempting to change the facts and make it appear that Mendeecees is merely jealous of Kirk's success and seeking retribution. Now, let's take a moment to consider how jealous we are of Kirk's success. The last time we looked, Kirk was cheating on his wife, losing business deals, and rushing around trying to improve his public image. Now, he wants to act like the victim to make it make sense, but wait, it gets worse because Kirk isn't just depending on legal arguments, he's also using his industry connections to manipulate the situation behind the scenes, and guess who is helping him? His wife, Rashida Frost. Let's face it, Rashida has supported Kirk through all of the cheating, scandals, and shady business dealings. Now, rumors have it that she is attempting to use her personal connections to shield Kirk from this lawsuit. Rumor has it that Rashida is attempting to stop the media from covering this lawsuit by calling prominent figures in the field, including blogs, entertainment news websites, and even some legal experts, in an attempt to control the narrative. This isn't just conjecture, though, because the moment Mendeecees filed the lawsuit, you'd think that every major blog would be buzzing about it, but strangely, a lot of platforms have been suspiciously quiet. So what's really going on here? It appears that Kirk and Rashida are doing to keep this case from going viral because they know that more secrets will be revealed if too many people start looking into it. Let's take a moment to discuss these secrets, remembering how Kirk was meeting with M's business contacts in secret and leaking private information. Well, it turns out that was only the beginning because there are now rumors that Kirk Frost may have been involved in some even more shady business dealings behind M's back. According to rumors, Kirk Frost was allegedly using M's name to get business deals for himself, which means he was out here feigning to be connected to me, make deals and then taking the money. If this is true, it's not just business betrayal, it's outright fraud. Additionally, keep in mind that Kirk Frost has a history of shady financial activities. Discovered mishandling Rashida's funds and purportedly using their joint accounts for his own personal expenses. Yes, this man has been acting dishonestly for years, so now that Mendeecees is pursuing legal action, Kirk is terrified that if investigators dig too deeply, they may uncover more information that could put him in serious trouble. But wait, there's more. Yandy Smith has remained silent about the entire matter, and it's beginning to appear suspicious because Yadi is typically at the center of any drama involving Mendeecees. There are two main possibilities: either Yendi doesn't genuinely support the lawsuit and she secretly thinks Mendeecees is making a mistake, perhaps she thinks that fighting Kirk legally will only make things worse and she doesn't want to be dragged into the mess, or she is remaining silent because she has secrets to protect. Normally, she posts on social media to clap back at people and let everyone know that she supports her man. However, this time, there was not a single post, comment, or even a stay strong message. Knows that if people begin looking into this case, some information about her might also surface. Additionally, remember that Yundi has engaged in some dubious business practices herself. She was accused of fabricating her marriage to Mendeecees for television, which didn't exactly make her appear trustworthy. Given this, it's possible that Andy is attempting to avoid conflict with Kirk and me at war because, let's face it, if she chooses the wrong side, her entire public image could fall apart. However, the real question is what will happen if Kirk is truly planning. Will Mendeecees be able to win this battle, or will Kirk find a way to manipulate the system and escape the consequences? Additionally, if this case goes to trial, what kind of evidence will be revealed because, let's face it, both of these men have secrets they don't want the world to know. Let's not forget that Kirk has powerful friends in the industry who might try to help him get out of this mess. To put it another way, this case could drag on for years in DC. What will happen if Mendeecees actually prevails in this case? If Mendeecees wins, Kirk's entire career could be over. No more business deals, no more industry connections, no more love and hip-hop storylines to keep him relevant. Trust me, Kirk is not going to let that happen without a fight. Instead, the real question is who will make the next move. Will Kirk actually pursue this countersuit, or is it just a bluff? Is Yendi keeping quiet because she has something to conceal? Trust me, this drama is far from over. In part 3, we'll break down how this legal battle is already shaking up the industry, who is secretly taking sides, and what kind of consequences Kirk Frost might actually face if this case doesn't go his way. So, stay tuned because things are about to get even crazier. Now that Kirk Frost is attempting to counter SUES Mendeecees Harris, Things are about to take a wild turn because the truth is that Kirk is fighting for his life right now, and he knows that this lawsuit could be the last straw for his career. As a result, he is using every dirty trick in the book to keep from losing, but the problem is that Mendeecees isn't backing down either. Kirk assumed that would be a simple case where he could use his industry connections to quietly end things, but he wasn't prepared for the fact that Mendeecees showed up, and guess what? Now, new evidence is coming to light, and it's bad news for Kirk Frost. Recall how we discussed Kirk allegedly stealing M's business contacts and making backdoor deals. As it turns out, there is evidence that Kirk was lying to investors and claiming to be handling business from DCs by secretly transferring money from deals into his own accounts, promising business deals in M's name, and then disappearing with the money. If it's true, Kirk isn't just looking at a civil lawsuit. Let's face it, this isn't just a business disagreement, this is fraud and embezzlement. Sources are now claiming that M's legal team has even obtained emails, texts, and even phone call recordings that demonstrate Kirk was lying to investors. And deceit on a whole new level, and if the appropriate authorities get involved, Kirk might face serious repercussions. But wait, it gets worse. As all of this drama unfolds, everyone is staring at Rashid, like, girl, what do you know? Because Kirk has been involved in a lot of shady deals over the years, and somehow, Rashida always plays the innocent and acts as though she has no idea what's going on behind the scenes. When you tell me that Kirk was stealing business deals and lying to the part is that M's legal team is allegedly requesting financial records from Kirk and Rashida, and if her name appears on those accounts or if she profited from any of Kirk's shady dealings, she could also face legal issues. Additionally, Rashida is already attempting to silence the media and shield Kirk from the lawsuit, so why is she making such a concerted effort to shut things down? Is it because she's trying to protect Kirk from the lawsuit? The entire hip-hop industry is watching closely as Kirk and the Mendeecees fight this legal battle, and guess what? People are already taking sides. Rumor has it that some love and hip-hop stars are secretly siding with the Mendeecees because they've been waiting for Kirk to be exposed, and some of the names involved might surprise you. Do you think this is because she's protecting her husband, or is it because she's hiding her own involvement? If Rashida knew about any of this, she's not just a victim but a part of the scheme. Yandy Smith is still silent, which is making people doubt her loyalty to me, DJ academics and other bloggers. This indicates that the story is getting bigger. But guess who is still standing with Kirk? Stevie J, the king of shady business deals and messy relationships, is reportedly one of the few people still defending Kirk, and let's face it, that doesn't make Kirk look any better. So, the big question is, will Moses win? What does this case mean for Kirk? Well, let's break it down. If the lawsuit is successful, Kirk may have to pay a sizable settlement. We're talking about millions of dollars in damages, because M's legal team is claiming that Kirk's actions caused significant financial losses. But that's not even the worst part. If authorities find that Kirk committed fraud, embezzlement, or other financial crimes, he may be charged with a crime. Finally, if Kirk is arrested for this, his career is over. He will no longer have any love, hip-hop, business partnerships, or influence in this is where things get really crazy because if Kirk starts to lose this case, guess what he's probably going to do? He might start exposing other industry figures who have been involved in similar shady deals because, let's face it, if Rashida is involved in any way, her businesses could suffer too. Her entire Boss Chick brand is built on being independent and successful, so if it turns out that she was covering up Kirk's shady deal, her credibility is gone. Since many other reality TV stars, hip-hop managers, and industry insiders have engaged in similar backdoor business practices, Kirk may start putting other people under the bus to protect himself if he becomes desperate. If that occurs, everyone will be watching the next court hearing because that's when we'll find out if Kirk's countersuit is even legitimate. If the judge dismisses Kirk's case, that means I'll have an easy way to win, but if Kirk fights back, this case will be clear. Could go on for months or even years, and the longer it goes on, the more secrets will surface. So, these are the major questions we want to know the answers to. Will Kirk be charged with a crime, or will he get away with just a financial loss? Will Rashida's name be mentioned in this mess, and if so, what will that mean for her brand? Is Yandy really keeping quiet, or is she working behind the scenes to protect herself? Most importantly, if Kirk becomes desperate, who else will he expose? Trust me, this case is far from over, and the fallout will change. Do you think Kirk can really get out of this mess, or is this the end for him and Rashida? If he starts snitching, who do you think he's going to expose first? Please share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more shocking details. This situation is getting worse by the minute. Out of the upcoming update, due to this, the drama is far from over,